It started out normal. I was going to work, shopping, coming home, and I kept seeing this man around. At first I thought nothing of it. Maybe he was a neighbor or someone with a similar schedule. But the more I saw him, the stranger it felt. He was always nearby. Never too close, but close enough that I noticed. At first I thought I was just imagining it, but it kept happening. Every day he was there. If I went to the subway, he was behind me. If I went to the store, he was there too. Eventually I started to think maybe he was following me. I began changing my routes, but no matter what, he was always there. I started to feel like he was stalking me. But why? What did he want from me? It got so bad that I started taking pictures whenever I saw him. I wanted proof just in case things got worse. Then one evening, I looked out of my apartment window and there he was standing outside. That was it. I couldn't stay calm anymore. I had to confront him. So I went outside and asked him directly. I told him I knew he was following me and that I'd noticed him for weeks. I asked him why he was doing it, and the answer he gave me completely shocked me. He told me he was the landlord of the building next to mine, and he was trying to sell the apartment I lived in. He had noticed I was home a lot, so he'd been quietly watching to figure out when I wasn't there, so he could show the apartment to potential buyers. He wasn't trying to stalk me. He was just making sure he could show the apartment without disturbing me. He had no bad intentions, but it ended up looking like he was following me around. I was completely freaked out, thinking he was a stalker. Even now, it's hard to believe what happened. I felt so relieved, but also a little embarrassed. It felt like I was living in a weird movie. I kept thinking about how strange everything seemed, but it turned out to be something totally harmless. Still, it's hard to forget how it all felt at the time. It was one of the weirdest experiences of my life.